Okay, hi, this is Simon Campbell from Investing Expos. I've got Tony Williamson from Prop Traders Club and Michael Bookbinder from the Prop Association. We're all the people behind the London Traders Expo, which is taking place in May 2025 in London. Yeah, we're expecting 2,000 visitors there. We may be wildly underestimating, but I'd already hold these annual trader shows in London, and we're quite confident that this is such an exciting market. It's going to attract a lot of different traders. Michael, what kind of typical trader would you say is going to attend from your experience of doing these events and the business that you're in?
From the last few shows that I've been at, I was really impressed to see that everybody who showed up to your shows, they're all traders, whether they're new traders, but they're mostly intermediate traders, the ones that came there. So they're not just new, they're kind of in the middle of their journey, and they're trying to find success along their way. So whether they're just getting started, whether they're in the middle of their journey, or whether they're a serious trader, I think you'll see all sorts of traders over there. And one thing that was cool last time was I met groups of traders over there. So people who were in trading groups. That was something different, where they represent probably 30, 40, 50 traders, and they're all trading in different places together. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing these shows for far too many years, really, if I'm honest. When we started out, they were one of the best and only sources of information for people to get together, to meet face to face with their stockbrokers, find out about trading software, and different sort of tools they needed to be able to trade from home and trade online. As the internet sort of matured and all the apps came online and social media took hold in sort of 10, 15 years ago, we've seen the process of learning and education comes through so many different channels now. Everybody has YouTube and Google and so forth. So there's a lot of access to education, which is free and on demand, as it were. But the shows continue to be very popular. But the shift has been from actually going and learning the ABC of trading to more towards being able to go and directly sort of interact with your fellow traders and just to get an insight of what they're doing, meet the companies face to face, and engage with the companies. Because in trading and investing, of course, you're putting money on the line, so you want to see who it is that you're working with. Make sure it's more than just one chap with a laptop in the bedroom somewhere around the world. And that's what the shows can do. So there's that sort of element of community, which is really important. Tony, what do you think people would benefit most about coming to a show? If you were to meet somebody on your group that's sort of getting started, taking the first few steps, and they've maybe sort of purchased a challenge, this is why. I mean, I think that they'll come to the show, they'll meet people that are on the same journey as Michael said there. But it's really important, isn't it, for them to come and
I think the best thing it would be for is to build that trust and that rapport with someone you're gonna work with. Because when you're trading, you don't want to think your time's been wasted with them when you're not got any chance of getting a payout. But if you can meet them, you can meet the people behind it, you can speak to them, you can understand their rules, you can understand who they're looking for and who they're suited for. I think it's going to build that level of trust that you're not going to get online through a chat bar or something like that.
Well, when these people do prop trading, they do it in addition to their other jobs, don't they? A lot of them have other careers and other jobs, but the trading is something they do on the side. I mean, this is why we're doing the show on Saturday, of course, as well, to make sure that it's very accessible for people that are working through Monday to Friday. But it's that thing that people can do in addition to a job. You don't think it's something that they need to be able to necessarily give up their full-time careers. Would you recommend that they do that anyway, or would you say it's better to just sort of stay with your other employment, and this is
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, it's better to take on part time, and that's a good thing with prop firms. You don't need a huge amount of capital to get started. You can get started with $50, and you can learn as you go, basically. Yeah, and a lot of the firms, they have their own educational resources as well, which is great to see.
mindset trading psychology is when we do a small survey after we do the IX Trader Show, and we send out a small survey to people and say, what were the things that you enjoyed most about the show? Which speakers did you enjoy most, and what was the thing that you feel is the most important missing piece of the pie for your trading? And increasingly, it is trading mindset, being able to stick with the winning trade and not taking profits too early, and being able to get back up the next day, if you've had a losing day at the markets. All these things come under the umbrella of trading psychology. Do you think that people will feel the same in prop trading? Do you think that it's the same stresses and same psychology?
Yeah, absolutely. I can definitely relate to that. That's definitely my biggest hurdle in my own trading journey. Just getting those psychological elements, revenge trading, getting greedy, things like that. That's really what I've struggled with. So yeah, it's the same with prop trading, just on a larger scale. I mean, instead of trading with your own money, you're trading with someone else's money. So you've got the same sort of problems, but slightly different.
Yeah, and it's interesting because when it is, if you've taken your own £10,000 or $10,000, whatever, to put into account and you're trading, you might be very risk averse, and there are a lot of people are scared to pull the trigger and so forth. But perhaps prop trading allows them to develop and see how they could develop as a trader. Maybe encourage them to be a little bit more risky and take some more risk. Is that, Michael, do you think that's a fair comment based on the format? Because they can only lose the account, can't they? If they bought a certain amount of a challenge account or a demo, how would you call it?
With the prop trading accounts, yeah, the risk to reward is incredibly in the end user's favor compared with a traditional trading account.
Yeah, so they're not looking at the. I'm just wondering how that affects their mindset. Do people tend to take slightly bigger positions?
I think all sorts of things happen. I think there's people that are going to be greedy no matter what and not pay attention to risk management and treat it as a game. There's people that are going to treat it seriously and trade their account right because they put money behind it. And then there's other people who are just going to try and have some fun. So you're going to have all sorts of character types with this. It's kind of turned it into like, an easy day watching football and gambling kind of.